Hey guys, so this is kind of my review of the Birmingham Megacon. I'm not really filming this professionally with all my lighting and stuff, it's just my streaming camera, and I didn't wear this costume, it's just what I'm wearing. The stalls definitely had a good variety. I don't know why people were saying there wasn't. Like a hot sauce stand, custom candles, Pokemon cards, plushies, anime figures, a ton of artists offering so many different things, Comic Village, which was all independent comics and artists. There was a couple of guests, none that I personally wanted to meet, and they also had a few YouTubers, which I think is nice because that's something a lot of people in the cosplay and convention community definitely love YouTubers, and I think it's a nice little addition because not a lot of cons invite them, and if they are, they're kind of like American, so I didn't mind that. They weren't YouTubers I personally wanted to meet, but I do think that's a nice thing to have. So one thing that I will give some high praise to is the little steampunk area. The people running it were very friendly and very accommodating. Nobody was rude or you didn't feel unwelcome. It was nice things to look at. It was something different. So we'll give a love to the steampunk section. I think was a really great idea was an area for the kids, because a lot of people do bring their kids to conventions, and sometimes walking around the stalls, the kids are gonna get bored. Cute little addition. However, being an adult cosplayer, I want things like that. Why can't we have an adult entertainment zone? Not like that. Going back to my favorite convention, Facts in Belgium, they had an adult bouncy obstacle course. They had an adult bouncy castle. It wasn't all just for the kids. I think that would be something really cool and fun. They had a VR gaming setup, they had retro games, modern games. The gaming setup did have a very good variety. It wasn't always the same thing, which tends to be Mario Kart, Street Fighter, you know, the same few things. They had like Minecraft, I noticed, the retro game, which I played, so say the mass majority, well, every photographer I interacted with, or even general public, you know, people in or out of cosplay, everyone asked for consent for photographs. There was no snipers and no sneaky picture takers, things like that that I witnessed. I can't speak for everyone, but personally I think having the signs saying cosplay is not consent and the rules and things that they posted online did a good job, because I didn't have any issues with that. Other events I have had this problem, so Megacon, good job again. Another thing I would like to add as a positive was, I'm not sure if they were like asked to be there or if they just attend for fun, but the Daleks, they are so fun. They are really friendly for Daleks, but they're really good entertainment. They are very interactive with people. They're fine to take pictures if you ask them, you know, they're great. I do really appreciate the Daleks. They're always good-mannered Daleks. On a bit of a negative side now, I didn't have the best experience with the Star Wars cosplayers. I'm not sure if, again, these were paid to be there or if they just attend for fun, but they did feel like they were a bit above everyone else when they told people, don't move, stand there, get out of the way. They weren't very polite about it. They were stopping people moving in areas, and I just think that's not very fair to see themselves as above other cosplayers. Everyone is there as people in costume, and I just don't like that attitude. I think it's very rude. Yeah, it's a bit inconvenient. I don't think they should be bossing people around. They're not security or con staff. They are effectively cosplay guests, which, as someone who's done cosplay guesting in the past, I've never expected people to basically bow down to my rules kind of thing. I can understand if these people were famous, such as you know, David Tennant, who may have security and have people say please keep away because there is crazy fans and things like that. So that's different, but these people are not famous, and I don't think they should be having authority over general attendees who paid their money to be at this event. They shouldn't be saying stop, don't move, get out of the way, stand away. So the backdrops for Megacon, we had the Wednesday and the Stranger Things backdrop. We had the Stranger Things backdrop at Megacon Manchester last year, which was a great thing. I loved that area. And the Wednesday one was also really pretty. It was great for photos of any kind, even if it wasn't Wednesday, it just kind of worked. So that was a nice addition. I will say I think having more backdrops for cosplayers would be great, because we had the tokfest backdrops at Megacon Manchester, and I think the cosplayers really loved and appreciated that. However, this year we had to go into tokfest if we wanted to use these. I personally didn't have any problems there. I didn't get anyone taking unwanted photos, videos, you know, laughing, bullying. I didn't have any of that personally, but I have heard stories that people were harassed, bullied, you know, just not a nice experience. And I do think from the crowds, they are two crowds that don't really mix. Urging these events, it's the second time that I've seen a lot of people complaining and having problems with this, and I think Megacon really need to listen to these people because it's obviously causing issues. But again, for me, I didn't personally have any, so I just saw what I saw with Tokfest, which wasn't a lot, honestly. There was a few TikToker panels. These were extremely loud as well. They had a few TikTok merch sellers. I wasn't interested in any of that. I was just using the backdrops. Had a little look at the like fairground area they had, which was super cool. I wish we had that at more cons. Like, I think cosplayers would really love that. Just, it's something to do. I didn't personally go on it because it didn't really suit my cosplays, but I think in future that might be cool. It sucks your butt right in. Going to the trippy bit. The return of my favorite chair. I'm a bit sad I didn't meet the voice actor of Professor Oak from Pokemon, because he turned up in cosplay and it was so cute. I honestly was like, my heart melted looking at him walking past. So I'm a bit sad I didn't meet him, but honestly I think a few more guests and it could really bring in a little bit bigger crowds, but I do understand it is their third event now, so they're still growing. Another one, this is just for me and potentially other people who have sensory issues. The stages were very loud, like very, very loud. Thankfully for Megacon, if you did venture a little bit away from it, it wasn't too bad. Tokfest, on the other hand, the whole venue, it was just so loud. The whole area for the venue was just horribleness, so didn't stick around there too long while the panels were going on there. But the Megacon one, if you did venture away, because they had it like blocked behind a curtain, I think that must have somehow trapped the sounds and muffled it. So yeah, that's just something for me. It's not a massive problem, it wasn't the worst, but yeah, be wary of that if you do have sensory issues with very loud sounds. Loudest stage ever! And of course there was a few little cute things to do, as you will see in my video. Jill sandwich! All I wanted was a Jill sandwich, and look at this kid. I wanted a Jill sandwich. I'd have to wait 10 hours. crying. Me? Do you have a fine business card?
I have choice of two. I have big business card, booby business card, and they actually stack. So you can have
I really think the PS1 controller thing should have been in the gaming section for Megacon, not in tokfest, however. Of course, the Subway had to make some Jill sandwich references. Day 2 of Megacon, and we see this big balloon, and thought it was Homer Simpson. Turns out it's not Homer Simpson, it's a cursed minion. Disgusting. And here is a picture of some of my haul. Usually I do a video form of this, but because I actually have put some of these things on my backpacks already, I will just show the image so you can take a little look of all the little goods I got at the con. That's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, or if you went to Megacon, please let me know how you enjoyed it, or if you didn't even. I'd really like to hear other people's experiences. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, as it does help me grow as a creator, even just a little bit. I also stream pretty regularly on Twitch if that's your kind of thing. I play mostly horror games. Link is in the description, as are all my socials. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys.